Okay. What up, Nick?
What's up, LaMar?
Alright, doing another little video. It's getting dark outside, so you can hear this up. Basically, how hard is it a man to keep his woman?
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're gonna Nick started off as usual.
Trying to keep your woman is like solving a Rubik's Cube in under a minute, motherfucker. It's a lot of pressure, and you don't even know what the fuck you doing. But you try anyway, motherfucker. And sometimes you get lucky and shit happens, motherfucker. But it's very hard to keep your woman unless she don't know what the fuck her value is. If she don't know what her value is, then it's very easy to keep your woman. Because you just keep them thinking that their value's low so that they're gonna stick by you. The only way to keep your woman is to treat them like shit, to be honest. That's why guys treat them like shit. Because then they get this, like, you know, this what's the word? This, like, inferiority complex, like they can only get you, and then that's why it fucks up. And guys, like, that's the true legit way to keep your girl, but it's fucked up because relationships ain't supposed to be like that. But if you try to be, you know, all like, you know, how you supposed to be in a relationship, you know, the whole 50-50 bullshit, blah blah blah, chivalry's dead, motherfuckers. But nah, like, if you try to go about it the regular way, what's gonna happen is she gonna walk all over you, because then, like, girls like to have that thrill in the relationship. And it's hard to keep a thrill in the relationship. Yeah, it's hard to keep a thrill in your relationship after like the first like 5 months, you know what I'm saying? Then like you get settled in, you get comfortable, then that fucking the butterflies go away and shit. Then she like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, you know, so then like she gonna get like she's not gonna be content with what she has because she wants that thrill, you know what I mean? So like it's hard to keep your woman because like once you like that's why they say nice guys finish last. All that cliche shit is true. It's all fucking true. Like all that shit is true as fuck, because like you can't keep your woman unless you cause some type of like something to go on. Like you gotta
imbalance.
Yes, there has to be something that she has to either do or something. Like you can't just be comfortable living happily ever forever. Nobody wants that Cinderella bullshit. Don't let them tell you different. Don't teach your kids that shit. Don't let your kids watch Cinderella. That's what I'm saying. Fuck that shit. That's not how it works at all, nigga. Go ahead, LaMar.
My perspective on it is like it's hard for a man to keep his woman because women tend to look at other relationships and say, hey, that's what my relationship's supposed to be like. I like how they act, so they like put that pressure on their man and say, hey, why don't you do this or why don't you do that? Whereas, you know, things are just fine the way they are. They try to fix things that are not even broken.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of women try to do. And like another reason, like say for example, girls like niggas like that like the rap and shit like that, right? And go to the studio and shit like that, right? Like, oh, that I thought that was sexy when I first met him, and then once they get together, she tries to take that away from him because there's no attention for her. It's like women try to change a man like so fast. That's my point. Like, so other women are attracted to him. So it's very hard for a man to keep his woman in general. It's just, you always gotta keep a girl sexually interested. It's just a lot of pressure on a man. A lot of
shit you gotta do. Once you fuck up once, man, it's one strike you're out for guys, motherfucker. That shit's extra fucked up. But when girls start to think, like, when you get settled in a relationship and girls start thinking, then they just start fucking, you know, they get like sea madness or whatever the fuck you call it, where like they just start trying to pick out shit that they even, like, shit ain't even wrong, but they find like girls don't know what the fuck they want. I don't even know what the fuck to say about this shit. This shit all fucked up. Girls don't know what the fuck they want. That's the thesis. And that's why it's hard to keep a woman when you can't supply what they want because they don't know what the fuck they want. Exactly. So then you're basically fucked. There's nothing you can do. Just go to, what's the first thing I said? Treat them like shit. Do that shit.
Treat them like shit. Don't treat your woman like shit, man. Don't listen to this, man.
I'm fucking with you.
Treat your woman like a queen.
Yeah.
Treat her like a princess, man.
They get stomped on like a peasant, motherfucker.
No, don't spoil her. No, don't spoil her.
They get stomped on like a peasant, nigga.
Don't spoil her, but treat her like that. Treat her like you would treat your mom, man. With respect.
Except with sex.
Except with sex.
I'm not in no incest shit. But treat her with respect, basically. Because karma's a bitch.
Oh, hell yeah.
She will come back to you.
Oh, no, you gotta like, there's a subtle balance. I am very tainted by the world right now. I used to be a nice guy, now I'm all fucked up because when you try to give the world, then like, you know, you give the world to a girl, then what's the next thing you gonna give her, motherfucker? They gonna expect the world every time. There's only one world, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, so like you can't really. It's like you gotta give like 80% of relationship until you see if it's gonna work. Then you give like the full amount.
The same thing applies for sex. You put it down on a girl real hard. She's gonna expect that shit every time. Every time she's gonna expect that shit. You gotta give her 2 orgasms every time. If you give her 2 orgasms one time, she's gonna expect that shit every time. Every time. So you gotta be careful how you put it down on some of these girls because they're gonna expect that shit every time. If you're not up to par every time, she's just gonna find somebody else that is up to par.
Ain't that some shit? It's hard for a man. That's all y'all need to know. Ladies, please understand how hard it is for a man in relationships. That shit is fucking terrible. There's too much pressure, motherfucker.
It's a lot of pressure.
You gotta be Jesus and Superman at the same time and shit.
Another thing, like say if you're not working, she's calling you a bum and shit. Say if you work too much. Oh, you're never there for me. There's just so much pressure, man. It's like, come on, what the fuck do you want? Like, I'm trying. I'm trying.
It's too much, and bitches ain't gotta do shit. Oop, shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Females don't have to do shit.
We don't call girls bitches.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a say. I'm influenced by rap music.
Yeah.
But anyway, females don't gotta do shit ever. When's the last time a female really did something that's like comparable with what guys have to go through on a like day-to-day basis in a relationship?
Exactly.
Yeah. Just sit there and look pretty, motherfucker. We already think you look pretty. So it's like, that's it. You ain't gotta prettify yourself just like every day and shit. Like, that shit is not girls thinking that getting pretty is a chore, motherfucker. That shit is not that hard. Guys have to get pretty too. It's just not as it's not as
It's tedious.
Yeah. We gotta do shit, Neutrogena at night and shit, washing the face, put on the astringents and whatnot.
Yeah.
We gotta do a little bit of shit too. It's like, females really don't have to do shit compared to guys. And it's terrible. It's a terrible, like, they always like, oh, 50-50. Y'all want fucking women's rights now and shit. It's like, look, if y'all really want women's rights, then y'all gotta stop expecting us to do all this shit overbounding shit. Like, that shit's too much. We can't be holding doors no more if y'all want to get, women's rights and all that shit. Just leave the shit alone. We're different for a reason. I ain't talking about oppressive shit, but it's like, if you want shit to be completely equal, we should have co-ed bathrooms, motherfucker.
Co-ed bathrooms. That'd be devastating. If they had co-ed, my dick would not be soft. If they had co-ed bathrooms. Actually, no.
I'll never be able to pee, motherfucker.
Nah, but yeah, it's very hard for a man to keep his woman. Plus, the simple fact is, there's always some type of man trying to holler at your girl. Always some man trying to holler at your girl. That's another thing, man.
What?
This fucking.
It's just terrible.
It's not like, I got a bunch of the girls hitting on me and shit, like, when I was in a relationship.
They think that, but that's not the way it is, though.
You got all these girls, why don't you just go get that, oh yeah, that girl, yeah.
When a girl likes our status, they think they're trying to holler at us. No.
That couldn't be further from the truth. Even if we wanted to go, we'd have to do more work than what we already doing in a relationship. That shit's too much, motherfucker.
Women don't gotta do nothing, they got men just waiting for us to fuck up.
Men
just lined up waiting for us to fuck up. There ain't no girls lined up waiting for you to fuck up. No, once you fuck up, we're just single.
Nobody wants like building another house, motherfucker. You live on the beach and shit, your house get blown over, then you gotta build another fucking house. It's the same shit with females. You lose your female, you gotta do a lot of fucking work to get another one.
Exactly.
A lot of work.
Women think it's easy for us men to just find somebody else when it's not. But anyways, it's probably too dark. I'm probably looking like a Haitian in this video, so I think we're gonna stop it.
Yeah.
All right.